It's capturing your screen, that's capturing your screen, that's capturing.
Oh, the inception of screen capture. All right, so we're going to continue this with part 2, which we were ending right about here, I believe.
Yeah.
Before pesky lunch got in our way. Okay, so we squared both sides, introducing the possibility of extraneous solutions, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to distribute this 100x plus 400 equals x squared. I'm going to set it equal to 0 by moving everything to the right. 0 equals x squared minus 100x minus 400. Sadly, this does not factor. Well, we could complete the square.
That would be hard.
I think what that was.
Let's do it.
Okay, x equals 100 plus or minus the square root of 100 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 400 all over 2a, which is 2, and then 2 here. And then x equals 50 plus or minus, now the square root of, this is 100, this is 11,600. Can somebody do that on the calculator before you take the square root? Is it 11,600?
Yes, no, yes,
Yes?
yes.
11,600.
Square root of over 2. I know I can take the square root of 100. Which would be 10. I'm going to bring 10 out here, and then it's 116. And I know that a 4 will go in there. 229.
Yes.
Okay, so then this will be plus or minus 40 or 29 over 2, 50 equals x. X equals, and then 50 plus or minus, that's going to be 20 root 29. Now, what do I have to do with this?
Make sure.
Go back to the beginning. In the beginning, there was an equation. Okay, so it has to be positive. So,
It can't be.
is 20 times root 29 bigger than 50?
Yes.
It is. So we have an extraneous solution, don't we? X equals 50 plus 20 root 29 is the only answer. Do 50 minus 20 root 29 on your calculator. How does this work? Well, think about it. What's root 29? Well, I don't know root 29, but I know that it has to be bigger than 4.
Negative 57%.
Bigger than 5 even, yes.
Yes.
And 5 times 20 is what? 100. 100. So we know it's negative. So we know that's extraneous. So we have only one solution there. Okay? All right, now graphically, what's going on here? I love this one. We already know what 24 is, don't we? It is B. Everybody agree?
Yes.
And then what does A have to be? 23. Yep, everybody agree with that? You see how they're different?
Yeah.
Okay, then I have this one here, x times x plus 1. Let's do a sign chart for this one, for number 19. We're going to do a sign chart for number 19. When is the argument equal to 0?
Negative.
0 and negative 1. And what kind of function is that in the argument? It's a quadratic, yes, Mark, you're right, quadratic, and it opens up. So the log can only be of positive numbers. So the domain on this one is negative infinity to negative 1, the union with 0 to infinity. So it's going to be E. Do you agree?
Yes.
So this one is 19. All right, so let's do 21. Let's do a sign chart for the domain here. When is this one 0? So 0 when x is 0. It's undefined when x is negative 1. So I'm going to, oops, that's a 1. I'm going to put an open dot here, and I know that's an asymptote of some sort, okay? And what kind of shape or curve is the numerator?
Line.
It's a line. It's a positive slope, so there it is. And the denominator is also a line with a positive slope. So what's my sign chart here? We have negative and a negative on the left, positive and then negative and then positive. So this one has the same domain as 19. Well, did you say D as in David?
Yeah.
How do we know, all right, we'll say this is 21. How do we know that that works?
Yeah, I was thinking it's a rational function.
Okay, so, okay,
What if 22 look a lot like that?
just a minute. Let's think about this. This is always going to be what number? What kind of number? A number less than 1 when x is bigger than 1. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Or x greater than 0. It'll never be 1. So it's going to be a number between 0 and 1, which is what kind of number? A fraction?
Fraction.
Which means that the log of a fraction is what sign? Negative. So it's going to be negative on this side.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Got it? That's why that one works. Let's do 20. We did 23. The domain on this one here. We have, has to be greater than 0. And this one says, but I can only have numbers that are bigger than negative 1. So which one is the most restrictive? So this one has a domain from 0 to infinity.
Others left.
I'm gonna go with A.
You're going to go with A.
Oh, we already have it.
You already have
C and
it.
S, sorry. Well,
Well, let's think about the logic here. When you combine them, what do you get? Multiplication, don't you?
yeah.
So that's going to be a number that's probably, when x is greater than 0, bigger than 1, maybe?
Yeah.
So that's always going to be, we're going to have some positive action going on.
Okay. So yeah.
I think it's F. What do you think?
I can agree with that.
What number was that? I forgot.
20.
What?
If when you simplify 20, don't you get the same thing as 19?
You do, except that the domain is from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Domains.
Right? In the domain here, I've got some multiplication to consider that'll give me some positive area here. I'm not multiplying here, you know? All right. What about 22?
It's,
It has to be C. Why? Because this is division again, and this would be the log of x over x plus 1, which is a number, like always. It's a fraction, which would be less than 0. So this one has to be, what's this number?
22.
22. So I might have helped you with your homework here, because I got this from the book. And then I'm going to let you guys do the log pooling, because this is very much like your problem of the week. And I just would change this to S, because I like the surrounding temperature to be T sub S. Okay, and that's the way it is in calculus, so then you'll have the formula already figured out. All right, so that's all I have for you today.